Hello children, good morning. Today we are back with our English literature class, and before that we had the two poems, the arrow and the song, what does the minute say, and the two lessons which were completed. I hope you have learned the question answers, learned the poem, and are ready for the next lesson. But children, one thing I would like to say that please be very regular and very sincere and keep noting down all your notes and your lessons regularly. Don't wait for the next videos and the lessons to be uploaded, because most of them are asking me, madam, please resend the previous WhatsApp. So children, as early morning, when you're coming daily to school, freshen up, do some physical activity, and take out your books and start studying. Okay, and open your books and start reading the lesson, and help your mothers also in the morning hours. Now, today I am here with the third lesson of our literature, The Boy Who Loved Flowers. Okay, now you guys have seen the picture on page number 37. There are so many pictures given in your book there, children. One child is dancing, the other one is knitting, somebody is fond of cooking, somebody is drawing there, somebody is playing cricket there, all these. Now, what do you think? That they are all having some special, unique talent in them. That is what we are going to learn in this lesson. Okay, what do you mean by talent? Talent is a natural ability, children, in a person. Natural ability or a skill when a person possesses, children. Okay. Now, in our country also there are many famous celebrities, those who have excelled in their own field. They have nurtured their talent. So it is a natural ability one possesses, children. We are all unique. You are all special. You do have something special quality in you, which is not similar in other child. So we have to cultivate that talent and excel in that particular field. So whenever we have leisure time and all, we can make use of that talent and enjoy our life. Okay, so I would like to give 3 examples of our country. There are so many, but still I would like to express 3 famous personalities of our country. One is our Lata Mangeshkar. She's a well-known singer, you know. She started singing at the age of 13. And she excelled so well in all the music, children. And she sings beautiful song. And every day she used to practice, and she is famous all over the world. She's known as the Nightingale of our country. Then the second person which I would like to quote is Shah Rukh Khan. Yeah, all of you must be knowing him. He's another great actor in our film industry, isn't it? And you see, in every film, he acts differently. Whatever character is being given to him, he portrays it in that manner. He gets so involved in that character that he outsmarts everyone. So that was his special talent, that he was very fond of acting, and he devoted much of his time in acting, and he has proved that he is one of the best actors in the film industry. Now the third person which I would like to say is about Sachin Tendulkar. He's another sports personality. You know him very well. He is known as the Master Blaster. Okay, and he has shown various skills in batting, and the way he throws the ball and the shots are all of different styles. He too has excelled in his sports field, children. Besides these 3, we have got so many. Numbers are more, children. But they all pursued their talent. They looked up to it and they cultivated it, polished it, sharpened it, and that is how they have all become famous in their own field, children. Okay. Now, in this lesson, we have the story is of a boy, a 16-year-old boy, whose name is John Martin. Okay. Though he gave up schooling, he excels in gardening. And at the end, he becomes a very successful businessman, children. So it was, and he has done amazingly well in gardening. So the text, this lesson also tells us that each of us possesses a talent, a natural ability, which we have to find out, children. Okay, you must be good in drawing or in writing or in dancing or in painting. So whenever you are free, use this time for finding out your talent and try to excel in that. So it is not necessary that every time you can have to score 100 out of 100 in all the subjects and then only you will be known everywhere. No, you can be known by these kind of exhibiting these talents also, but you have to find out what is good in me. So we are all unique and you are all special, children. Okay, and you are all not same. We are all different from each other. Now, in our world, what do we do to assess a person? We always assess a person on the number of marks he has scored in his exam. For everywhere there is an exam, isn't it? When you come to KG also there is an interview. When you go to college also there is an exam. If you have to go for some professional exams, courses like NEET or JEE, you have to give an exam. So on that basis of our exams, people assess you that you are intelligent or you are smart or you are very genius. But that is not the way. Of course, marks are very important. But besides that also, children, we need to ponder over our talent also. Okay, now what is the meaning of assess here? Assess means to judge. To judge. Then there is one more word given in our book, overlook. That is not notice. Then we have another word which is known as personality. What is the meaning of personality, children? The meaning of personality is qualities of a person's character. So we assess a person on the number of marks he has scored. But that is not the final result of a person. So many things matters, children. Now, our John is a boy of 16-year-old and he's a Canadian boy, children. You know Canada. Where is Canada? It is in US. Now this boy belongs to a very poor family. His father is a farmer and mother is a housekeeper. Okay, and they were saving each penny so that this child can go to college. You know, our parents are also must be storing money for you people, na? Because they are having a lot of dreams about you, that I want to make my daughter IAS officer, or I want to make my daughter a doctor or engineer, like that. So his parents were also saving each penny so that they could send him to a good college. But in a school there was a psychologist. What is the meaning of psychologist, children? Psychologist. Psychologist is a person who studies about, who knows about human mind and who knows about human mind and behavior. He is known as a psychologist. Okay, what is a personality? Qualities of a person's character. Qualities of a person's character. Okay, a person who knows about human minds. So in his school also there was a psychologist. Now that psychologist, one day he called John to his office and he said, my child, as I am looking your academic results, I see that your marks are going day by day down. What's the reason? So each time you are, the marks I am observing, it's going day by day down. So the child is also a bit worried. So he says to that psychologist, sir, I am putting a lot of effort, but it is not giving me a good result. So the child was also a bit worried. Day by day he's putting effort. Like we also in our class also, we have got friends, they must be putting lot of effort, children, but the results may not show a better score. Okay, somewhere they must be lacking here and there. Anyway, so this boy is worried, and the psychologist says that, I think looking at your results, you have to give up schooling. Okay, now what is the meaning of give up schooling? That means you can stop your studies. So the child was very worried. So he told, my parents will be very disappointed, sir, because they have a lot of dreams about me and they want me to send me to a college. Now the psychologist also was a little bit sad, because he is trying his level best, but the child is not able to come up. So after listening to the psychologist, this boy leaves schooling, and then he finds a job as a gardener. Okay, and he had a special, as the heading says, the boy who loved flowers. So he had a special attraction towards flowers. He had a special talent in cultivating flowers. So he got a job as a gardener, and he went to found a job where he used to mow the lawns, prune the branches, and tended the flowers. Okay, so here we get another 3 words, children. One is mowed the lawns, pruned branches, and tended. Okay, all these are new words for you. Okay, these are the things which we use in a garden. What is the meaning of mow, children? You must have seen, the gardeners, they have got a small machine in which they cut the grass and make it in level. You have seen our school also, we have got beautiful gardens, and we have got very smart gardeners also in our school. We can see looking at our flowers and in front of our convent and in front of our senior building also. You must have seen. So these are the beautiful flowers, and they have all done by our special gardeners. So they will cut the grass which are all grown in heights, and they make it into the same size and level it. Then pruned branches means they have got a scissor-like tool with which they cut the branches of the herbs and shrubs, so that the herbs and shrubs will grow into healthy plants. Okay, and the last word is tended. Tended means looked after. You have to look after the plants also like a small baby. Okay, when you were all small, your mothers used to hold you in their arms, feed you, take care of anything happens also. They will, if any injury happen, they will cover it all with the medicine. All they will pamper you, and they love you very much. Same thing, we also have to love our plants also. The gardener also does the same thing. He takes care of his plants just like a small baby, children. Okay, and finally he was realized that he had a green thumb. That's another new word, children, which we come to in this lesson. Green thumb. What is the meaning of it, children? Green thumb means a person, an ability to grow plants, an ability to grow plants successfully. Okay, that is the meaning of green thumb. Okay, then the plants under John's care blossomed like anything, children. The full garden was beautiful with different varieties of flowers, and they were all very healthy and very strong. And he arranged all the garden and made that garden more beautiful. So he had so many ideas, children, what he has to do. Somewhere he had created lawns, somewhere he had created some pathways, somewhere he had created nest for the birds, like that. So he had so many ideas into his head, children, and with that he developed that place into a beautiful park. Now one day, while he was going from his town to some other to a nearby place, He found a piece of land which was lying waste. Okay, so he saw a piece of land which was lying waste there, children. So impetuously. What is the meaning of impetuously? T-U-O-U-S-L-Y. Impetuously means without thinking. Okay, without thinking, what did he do? He entered the mayor's office. Who is a mayor, children? You know? Mayor's office. Now, mayor is a head elected or elected person of the city, children. Okay, elected person of the city. In our city also we have a mayor here. Okay, now it is his duty is to look after the beautification of the city, like road construction or parks or repairing, all these duty is his work, children. And he has got a team of members with which he executes the work assigned to him. Now, what did our John do? He went straight away to this mayor's office and he said, "Sir, I saw a piece of land over there. I want to use it. I am not asking for money, but I am going to make the best of that land. Will you please give me that land to me, children?" Okay. Then the same afternoon he brought his tools and he went to work on planting some seeds and flowers. Very soon the dreary, another word, children, the dreary land, which was very dull. Nothing was growing there, children. So this dreary, dull land turned out into a beautiful little park there, children. And there were grassy lawns, curving walls, so many things he created out of that wasteland, children. And everyone was in the town was talking about John. And not a single person didn't give any bad comment about it. They were all appreciating him, and he had turned that wasteland into a beautiful park. So he got lot of praises and lot of appreciation. People realized that John had a natural talent. Now the word comes here, talent, children. He had a natural talent for landscape gardening. What is the meaning of landscape gardening, children? The art of laying out grounds in a way that is ornamental or imitates natural scenery. So he made that beautiful. You have got so many parks in our country. You know, we have got the Pinjo Gardens, the Botanical Garden, the Vrindavan Gardens. All these are very beautiful. If you get time, do go and watch. So beautiful it is that you will be very amazed to see all these things, children. Now today, after 25 years later, John has become a successful businessman in gardening. Now not only from his place, people from the nearby province also, they come and appreciate him and call him also and take him to his place, and he has developed many beautiful parks. Now this way he made his parents proud, children. Now their parents also are very proud of him, and he became a respected member of the town, and he has contributed in his own way to make this world a beautiful place. Yeah, we have also got only one life, so we also have to excel in whatever talent God has given to us. So make use of them. Maybe it's singing, painting, writing, and all these things we can find out, discover in ourselves that what we are good in, children. So every day try out new things, and whenever you are bored or whenever you are tired, use this leisure time for these kinds of talents, so that you may excel and make yourself a true gift to this world, children. Okay, that was the gist of the lesson. I hope you understood this, my children. Okay. Now, can we have a reading now? Page number 337, The Boy Who Loved Flowers. Okay, already I have given you the gist about it, children. Now, we live in a world that gives a lot of importance to tests that many believe assess our intelligence levels. Most of us tend to overlook that there are other qualities besides the ability to answer questions in an examination that makes one's person. So I explained to you all this chapter, all these lines. I hope it's clear to you, children. So never assess anybody on their marks. Something else is also there in our body, children. So which we have to excel in those talents, children. Have you heard the story of the young Canadian boy called John Martin? Please read also, children, these lines very carefully and mark the difficult words also. No, let me tell you then, John's father was a carpenter and his mother a housekeeper. They did not have much money and saved every little they had to send their son to college. In John's school, there was a psychologist who asked to see him. I told you what is the meaning of psychologist? A person who knows about one's mind and behavior. Okay. The 16-year-old John went to the psychologist's office. The psychologist said, John, I have been looking at your test and going over your marks. I noticed they are not improving. I told you, day by day his marks were going down. John said, but I have been trying hard. I think that is the trouble, replied the psychologist. Though you have worked hard, it has not helped. Your marks have not improved and you seem to be falling behind the others. I do not think you are made out for studying. In my opinion, it would be a waste of time for you to continue in high school. Hearing this, John said, my parents will be very disappointed. They are hoping that I will go to college. You know, parents have great dream about us children, isn't it? Each parent wants their child should fly very high, children. Okay. So the psychologist touched the boy's shoulder and said, each of us have a different talent. John, there are artists who cannot do maths. Yeah. There are so many great painters, children, but they don't know even to add 5 plus 3. Okay, but there are many engineers who cannot sing, who cannot dance, but they are excelling in their own field. Okay, so I am sure you have something special in you. Someday you will find that your special gift is, and when you do, you will make your parents proud. So you too have got special talent, children. Make use of it, cultivate it, and grow up into a beautiful gift to your parents. John never went back to school. He found a job as a gardener where he mowed lawns, pruned shrubs, and tended flower beds. Before long, he realized that John had what is called a green thumb. I told you, isn't a green thumb an ability to grow plant successfully? Now the plants under John's care grew and blossomed. He rearranged gardens and made them more beautiful than ever. One day, while John was visiting a nearby town, he appeared to notice a stretch of unused land behind the town hall. Impetuously, I told you the meaning of impetuously, children, without thinking. He had no hesitation. Okay, he noticed impetuously, the boy went to the town's mayor and said, I can make a garden here if you permit me. I do not want any money for it, I just want to do it. The same afternoon, he brought his tools and went to work on planting some seeds and saplings. Very soon, the dreary meaning, children, dull, old piece of land had transformed into a little park. There was grassy lawns, curving walks, and little houses for birds. Everyone in town was talking about the wonderful improvement the young man had made. What a gift he had given to the people of the town. People realized that John had natural talent for landscape gardening. Today, 25 years later, John runs a prosperous business in landscape gardening. He has customers in the neighboring province too. John's parents are proud of him for he is successful and a respected member of the town. He has also contributed in his own way to make this world a beautiful place. I hope this lesson is clear to you, children. Read it thoroughly and mark the difficult words with your pencil. Now, this I complete. This is part 1 video of our lesson, children. I'll be coming back with the textual exercises and the word meanings. Okay, children? So take care, be happy, and keep praying that we all want you to back to our school, children. We are missing you a lot. Okay? Have a nice day, children. Thank you.